Hey y'all, I'm back real quick. Listen, I got to talk about this story that just happened yesterday, right? Now, I talked about this guy before. But anyway, first, make it happen for yourself. I'm so excited to talk about it because it's so weird, right? Don't forget to make it happen for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Very important. Make it happen for yourself. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And all of my social media is down in the description box. Email, Cash App. Selling the t-shirts. I got the Easter special. They $20. Email me your full name, address, size, and color. I'll email you back your shipping and handling. And then you Cash App me your balance, okay? Cash App me your balance. Make it happen for yourself, okay? The red has black lettering, white lettering. Then I have black, and then I have white. Small, medium, large, and extra large. Child, listen here. I just happened to be strolling around, right? I was on the, it was on the news, right? Now, I live in Decatur County, right? So they were talking about this guy who had who they think is in a cult, right? He's a cult leader. Well, I see that he attempted to go in a club, Boogaloo's, and I've heard of Boogaloo's. I ain't been there, but somebody told me about it, right? Him and his ladies, right? Now let me tell y'all something. It was the funniest thing. Look it up on YouTube because it just happened. It's I don't know what it was called, but just look up Nature Boy Goes to Club or something in Atlanta or something. It'll come up, right? He and 5 of them. Now, as I was watching, I thought it was maybe 3 or 4. It was 5 of them, right? And they all had these feathers in the back of their head. This was the weirdest-ish, right? So they're trying to get in this club. It's not even dark yet. They're trying to get in this club. They don't let them. Right? They don't let him in there. Now, the security, it was another guy with him. I don't know who he was. I want to say he's a manager. I don't know what he managing, but he was like helping them. He was with them, right? I don't know who he was. And the security was a stud. Ain't no way in hell he was getting up in there with them women, right? She said no. They said no. He couldn't get in. So they stood there, him and Hall. They couldn't get in. But what was interesting was these women, they walked uniformly. They uniformly walked back to the car, right? Couldn't see that when they was walking. One lady was on one arm, one lady was on the other arm. Now, this is what the question I have. If you're in a poly relationship, how you know what order things go in, right? Is it the first one there, second one there, the oldest one, the youngest one? Who gets to be by him around him the most? I'd like to know that. Right? So if you're in a poly relationship, let me know, okay? But drop down in the comments, send me an email, tell me how that worked, right? So the ladies was on each side, and then the other 3 was behind them. Now I can hear people say they walking in a diamond or whatever shape they was walking in, right? They were uniformly walking. And I noticed that when he turned, they did something. There was a way they was always be right there. It was weird, right? So now they all had these feathers. I didn't get the point of the feathers, but, his name is Nature Boy. And he believes in nudity, nakedness, and something else, right? When I first learned about him, I spoke on him last year. He was in a jungle somewhere, outdoors somewhere, right? So anyway, they were walking uniformly. Now, that was weird enough. They couldn't get in the club. So they turn around, and it was some young ladies coming they were baffled about what they were seeing, right? And so they stopped to talk to him, and he talked back. And then the girls was like, well, what is y'all doing? Y'all look got your accessories on, right? Because they got a lot of stuff on. Things, they got a lot of stuff on, right? Scarves and carrying on feathers, right? So she said, ask him for a hug. He gave her a hug, and he hugged her extra too long for me. But that was him trying to, you see, he in my mind, he's a pimp. Period, right? I don't know how they get their money. I don't know what they do. Now, what I found interesting was he would make a sound or a signal, and then they would stand still, and then he'd make another one, and they kneel down. And they were doing this uniformly. They was doing this in unison, right? And then he make another sound, and they all sat down like this. And I don't know how they sat down. Let me tell y'all something what I found strange. They sat down, like if we sit down, they sat down Indian style, but they did it real quickly. It was like this. Like they just folded. It was real weird, right? So I know they've been practicing that at home, and he's been whooping them and beating them to make them, this is just me saying. But in order to do what they did, you've had to been practicing that for a long time. And if you're a weird sadistic type of guy, he beat them till they got it right, because that was two units. And they did it all together. They did it. Nobody said, well, wait a minute. They broke down like a folding chair, right? Well, anyway, as I was researching that, he, like I said on the news, there was a raid, not last night. It was reported yesterday. The raid was Wednesday, but it was reported yesterday. In DeKalb County. Now he's in jail for rape, imprisonment charges, and that he's running a cult, right? I left my glasses in there. His name, Nature Boy's name he got a nice looking, cute kind of name, Elijah Bishop. He's charged with rape, false imprisonment, and various other charges. Now, they're going to run it up on him. You know why? Because he's got these girls. They're young. They look young. I don't know how. I would say they're in their 20s, maybe teens. I don't know. Hope they ain't in their teens, but they look really young, the ones that I saw, right? I don't know if he's holding them, if he's keeping them there, because he's gone. And the news people went over there yesterday and they talked to the news people. Nobody looked like they wanted to leave or anything, right? So they said several people were led away in handcuffs and put in the squad cars. So I wonder who those other people were that were in the house. This is what makes me think he's a pimp, right? He got these girls so trained. Why wouldn't they sell their bodies, right? And the name of his cult is Carbon Nation. Now he's on, I don't know if it's YouTube, but I know he's on Bigo. I don't have Bigo anymore. I took that off my phone. But he's been whooping girls, beating girls, fertilizing girls. Now I want to know what fertilizing is. What is fertilizing girls? Is that putting your semen in? Like, what is fertilizing? I don't know what that means. And getting girls ready for marriage. And this is what he's been doing, right? This is what the neighbors say. He controls them, and they do what he says. And I saw that. I've seen that before. But what I saw yesterday was mind-blowing, right? The neighbors been complaining about all the stuff that they hear, right? So he has these ladies. They've arrested him. And the ladies didn't look like they were in any discomfort, right? And I think that he has broken them. This is really sad, right? Now, like I said, he's been, I don't know if I told y'all this or not. He been out of the country. Like they said, one time he was in Costa Rica, right? So the ladies say they're his disciples. They're his disciples. That sounds pretty cultish to me, right? And they say they've been raided on false accusations. That's what Musa said. M-U-S-A, Musa, whoever that is. She's the leader or whatever. Now they say he has a transgender girl in there too, right? It's been known that he likes boys and stuff like that. He's just a weird guy. He's crazy. They say Bishop is their God, and they believe in nature, nudity, and kindness, right? Now, I'm trying to get to the part. Now, Bishop used to be a former model, because I told you he's a nice-looking guy, a stripper, and a barber. So he's been out there doing things. He has ties to Atlanta dating back to at least 2009. But in 2016, he moved to Central America, then to Honduras, and then to Costa Rica. See, that takes money to do all that stuff, right? So where is this money coming from? And they were forced to leave Costa Rica in 2017. Now, in 2020, he was arrested in Hawaii for breaking COVID-19 rules. They're not sure when he came to Atlanta, but he's in Atlanta now, right? He's actually somewhere nearby around about me, right? Now, I hope that they keep him because he's very bizarre. And the thing about him is he could put on a charm. Like when he was talking to them ladies and he was talking to us in the camera, because he has somebody following around. Like, I want to know who was these people that record him. Is it one of the girls? I don't know. But he's very charming. But you can see the crazy in his eye, right? Now, When they got ready to get in the car, the one girl opened the door for him. That's what made the other girls say something, because they had never seen nothing like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. 5 girls, one girl opened the door for him. He gets in first, and then they all get in at the same time. They're very uniform in what they do, right? Listen, y'all, this is the weirdest stuff I ever seen. This is a black man, young black man. He's crazy as a Bessie bug. And I feel sorry for the ladies, the young ladies. They're young. So, he's been arrested. I don't know what the bond is. I'm going to check into it later on today. I hope they don't give him one. And I wonder what them ladies is going to do. Who's in charge of the money? Who's in charge when he ain't there? Let me go back because I want to see something. I want to go online and look and see. Yeah, he's being held without bond. That's what I thought. And so he's also been sharing sexually explicit content on social media. Now that could turn out to be a Fed case, right? That could turn into a Fed case, I think. That could turn. So they're saying that there's a disgruntled former member of the Carbon Nation. So I guess you can leave when you want. They say imprisonment charges. I wonder how she got away. I remember last year I looked at a lady that was in that. I was listening to what she had to say. And they say they have live documentation of them telling the lady she can leave when she wants. She doesn't have to stay there. So I'm going to keep a watch on this and see where this goes, y'all. This dude is super crazy. His name is Nature Boy. If y'all ain't never heard of him, check him out on YouTube. They say he on Bigo, but like I said, I don't have Bigo on my phone anymore. Bigo is too hard for me. It's too much stuff going on the screen. It's too much. It's too much for me. But I may put it back on my phone just to see. But that's where he was doing a lot of stuff on Bigo. So anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out this Nature Boy. He right here in Atlanta. I had no idea because I thought he was off in the jungle, right? They have arrested him. He's in jail. We're going to see what it gives, okay? What happens, because he don't have a bond. So they figuring out, they piling them charges on. That's what they doing right now. And they're going to be doing some investigating, talking to them ladies and all kind of stuff, right? So anyway, y'all, have a great Easter weekend. Don't eat too much and stay safe, okay?